See, we've been told a lie, and the lie goes something like this. Go to a good school, get good grades, study really hard, stay away from women. Alright, stay away from women at this point of your life. Work really hard to get in a DU, which has like a 95% cutoff rate. Get a good job, and a good job means a high paying job, not what you love doing. Get a good job, and then once you get a good job, the dream girl is automatically gonna get attracted to you. You're automatically gonna be with your dream girl no matter what. Your parents are gonna take care of it, and what you fail to realize that all of this is a lie. All of this is a lie that we've been fed, and what happens when you reach that age, once you're reaching the age of 30 or 30 and above, you have a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, especially Indian men who have little to no experience with women. They have a lot of fear, anxiety about whether they should find the right partner, whether they'll be able to maintain the relationship, and that creates a lot of performance pressure, a lot of anxiety. So today I wanted to peel back all the layers of arranged marriage, and I wanted to unveil some of the truths that are going to help you reshape your perspective. First, let's talk about the lies we've been fed. Now, the lie that we've been fed is get good grades, go to a good college, get a good job, and everything is gonna take care of itself. This is a very comforting mantra, but what happens is as we grow older, we realize that, okay, arranged marriage is sort of a marketplace. This is a marketplace where they only look at your bank account, where they only look at the color of your skin and things that are out of your control, which you might not be even aware about. And once you start going that route, you realize that this is more like a business deal where you might find the partner, but you have no clue whether she's with you because of the money you have, because of how you look, or because she actually loves you, which is really the case. Another lie that we've been fed, it gives us a big shock when we reach that age, is that experience does not matter. Your experience with women really does not matter. Now imagine this. You are thrown into a swimming pool without knowing how to swim. How is it going to impact you? Of course you're going to drown because you have no idea about the kind of woman you're looking for. You have no idea about compatibility. Forget the kind of woman you're looking for. No idea about how to handle a high stress scenario with a woman, let alone be with a woman. And you're over there trying to find a woman you want to get married to. And a lot of them reject you based on things that are completely out of your control. And that's what you realize when you go the arranged marriage route, that this is exactly not how my parents told me it would be like. Why am I getting rejected? Now you might like a person, but there is no guarantee that you will be with that particular person. And will that particular person be with you because he loves you? Or maybe you're just a ticket to a better life. Another lie that we've been told is that you can get away without taking responsibility of your own life. Now you need to understand you can be anyone, you can be any person, but you cannot evade being the captain of your own ship. Because if you evade that, your ship is just gonna flow in the ocean, without a direction, without a location to go to. And what that means for you is you're gonna be just confused, anxious all the time. You'll have no idea where your life is going. And it's like you've given up on life. You've just given that control of your love life to your parents, to the society. And guys, what happens when you give up control is a lot of uncertainty, a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear is built up. And what that means is all of these lies are impacting your conditioning. All of these lies are impacting your confidence. And if you're a guy who's reaching 30 or you're a guy who's already above 30, what that means is that you're overly anxious, you have no idea whether you should look for marriage, you're completely confused. And also that leaves a lot of guys just wanting to be single. They don't want to be in a relationship because they have tried probably once, or they maybe have tried twice, or they may try the arranged marriage route, but since it's not working for them, they try to be on their own. And then they join movements like MGTOW movement, if you've heard about it, which is men that go their own way. Now this got really famous back in the day, which is basically men that just avoid women at all costs. And all of these lies also force you to compromise on your standards, because what happens is when you're getting rejected, or when you don't know the skill of meeting women or interacting with women, you embrace scarcity and you're okay with whatever girl, whatever person comes your way. And that sort of becomes your mindset when it comes to dating, that I'll date any girl because at least she's a woman. At least she's a woman who's caring, who's nurturing. She's not the kind of girl that I really want to be with, but she is a girl. And that means that you're going to lower your standards significantly. And also guys, this is directly related to your age. So if you're a guy who's above 30, your dating pool might be shrinking. Alright, you might be able to get one night stands, you might be able to go out, meet girls in bars, but the actual dating pool, the actual girls you might want something long term with, is sort of shrinking. And if you're a guy who doesn't have any experience, if you're a guy who has no past experience, you're a guy who's working in the corporate, working as a software developer, you don't even have that opportunity of meeting so many women. What that does is you become okay with mediocrity. You become okay with settling down with a person you're not really compatible with. And once you actually do that, that gives you a lot of marriage anxiety. Now, I've had a lot of clients who had extreme marriage anxiety, people who get married and then they realize that, okay, this shit is not going to work out because we're two different people. And then they get onto a dating coaching program and they're like, okay, I want want you to change my dating life. Now, one thing you need to understand is you need to let go of that mindset, because that mindset is the first thing that got you into this position. And the mindset is, I can let go of responsibility. Other people are going to take care of my love life. And this generally doesn't happen. If my team gets on a call with a person who has this kind of a mindset, we reject him straight away as a client, because I know that no matter how much I coach him, no matter how much I teach him, because of this mindset, he's not going to take action. All right, he's going to take action when I'm observing him, when I'm making him accountable for it. But generally, in the long run, he's not going to take action, so he's not going to have any significant changes. So, bro, you need to understand this mindset. You need to be aware of this mindset so that you can let go of this mindset. Now, you might be thinking, how do we actually break through of all these limiting scenarios? How do we actually meet the person who we are compatible with, who we enjoy spending our time with, and who can actually be the one person for the rest of our life? Now, first thing you need to understand is you need to be proactive. Unless and until you're taking action, going the hard route of talking to people, building friendships, talking to more girls, working on yourself, hitting the gym, nothing is going to happen. All right, life is not automatically going to change. You have a lot of resources these days. You have the internet, you have the Rethink YouTube channel where you can see a lot of videos on dating, a lot of videos about female psychology, and you can start applying them tomorrow. So it's not all bad. I mean, you still have to take some effort. You just have to remove that mindset, and you have to become more proactive in terms of your own dating life. Now, you might be at a position where you're 40 years old or you're 35 years old and you're thinking, hey man, is it too late? One thing I want you to understand, I've coached people who are 49 years old, all right? A person who was 49 years old, and that's when he realized that, oh, I need to work on my dating life or else this is it for me. My life is going to go away. Now, one thing I want you to realize is it's never too late. Even that guy who's 49 got really good results in terms of the amount of women he was talking to. But what you need to understand from this is the moment you decide, that is the beginning of your new journey. The moment you decide that you want to take control of your dating life in your own hands, that is the time you should actually go out, start taking some action, and need to understand that it's never too late. No matter what's your age, a lot of guys at the age of 27, 28, they're thinking, hey man, am I too late for this? Can I even work on my dating life anymore? Or has that age crossed? But you need to understand, this 49-year-old gentleman who contacted me, and I was just sort of shocked. Of course, he's 49 years old, he has no experience with women, and he wants some help with his dating life. So I just wanted to ask him, hey man, why have you been postponing all of this? And his answer was simple: I was just focused too much on my work. But one thing you also need to understand is you can be too focused on your work. There's a lot of successful people who still have partners. So don't use it as an excuse, because by now you might have an excuse-based mindset where you're just coming up with a lot of excuses like, hey, I have a lot of work, I'm working 8 to 10 hours, I don't have any energy after that. Gather up the energy, draw the energy from within. You need to do that because no one is going to come and take care of your dating life. So if you're a guy who's thinking, hey man, I'm too old for this, or I don't have any time, literally be honest to your own self. You can fool me as much as you want, but I want you to go in front of the mirror, be honest to your own self. Check the screen time you have on your phone, check the screen time you're watching all these bullshit Instagram videos, and literally stop doing that. Stop doing that and start taking action in terms of your own dating life, guys. Create an online dating profile, go out, approach some women, alright, learn about the skill, watch some videos. Don't just sit there and jack off and watch a lot of porn, because that's not going to get you anywhere. Now, there might be some of you people who might be like, oh, I've tried this, I've gone out, I've done some approaches, I did 20 approaches, it didn't work out for me. But you need to understand again, the mindset is the problem. You're expecting game to be such a beautiful, pleasant ride, but it's not a pleasant ride. It is a rocky road, and it is how it is. Learning this skill is probably one of the hardest things that I've done in this life, but it's definitely the most rewarding thing as well. Instead of focusing on the hardships or the struggle, try to enjoy the process, try to embrace each and every moment, and understand that this might not have worked for you in the past, but there is definitely a person for you. But there's definitely a person for you who's out there, regardless of your age, regardless of your weight, regardless of how you look, regardless of how much money you have in your account. There is a person who's out there, and all you need to do is go out and approach them. Whether you approach them through an online dating application, whether you go out, talk to them, spark that attraction, take their number, get on an instant date, or whether you schedule a call with my team. Let's see if you're a right fit to work together so we can help you get to that potential partner, help you find that potential partner that might have similar qualities that you're looking for. There might be some people who are watching this and who might be like, hey man, I've tried this, it didn't work out for me, I was not able to find the right person, I went out, I approached 20 girls, I got rejected, it's just not working out. Now, what you need to understand is approaching and social skills and game is not something that is like a smooth road. It is a rocky road, all right? It is a rocky road, one of the hardest things that I've learned in life, but probably one of the most rewarding things as well. So you have to think of it like that. You have to enjoy the process and embrace the process, embrace the hurdles as well. You have to just keep at it, keep going on, keep approaching till you find the next person, till you find the compatible person, whether it's creating an online dating application or whether it's going out and talking to girls in the bar, on the street. It really doesn't matter. You need to take action because you will find someone if you do. Now you have two options from here. Either you do it by your own self, which means go out there, get rejected, feel the pain, follow the wrong processes, do a lot of hit and trial, and then come over it. All right, understand and learn game. Or you can do it with a mentor. You can schedule a call with my team. Let's see if you're a right fit to work together, and let's change your dating life this year.